Alright guys, I'm here playing and trying out this War of Mine, The Little Ones on the PS4. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what this game's all about, shall we? Alright, so I've actually played this game before. It's really interesting, but I figured we'll do it right here. We'll write our own story and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to write our own story. Let's go ahead and pick out of the people to start with. We're going to go ahead and start with Amelia, Marco, and you know what? Let's go ahead and these are some extra characters I created. You can actually edit them and create them however you please. It's actually really cool, including you can actually give them jobs. But you know, for this video, we'll go ahead and just we'll just start with 2 people. We'll just do 2 people. I think that's a little easier. Days until ceasefire. Let's go ahead and do 20. And the intensity of conflict, we'll go ahead and make we'll make it moderate. Why not? Winter will come halfway through, and the winter harshness will be actually very severe, and the winter length will be short. So for the city map, this is where you pick what places you want there to be and what you don't. So we'll go ahead and add the warehouse. We'll add the shelled school, the abandoned cottage, small apartment building, the brothel because you can never have enough brothels, ruined villa, and let's go ahead and add the old town. Alright, so that looks good. We'll add the city hospital too. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and get out of there. That's the city map. That's what we picked. All the spots. Alright, and we'll go ahead and start the story. Here we go. So this game is really dark and really depressing, and it kind of just reminds me of life. You know, life is very dark and very depressing, and I don't know the appeal of this game aside from all like the building. It kind of reminds me of Fallout Shelter, if you guys ever played that. The graphics are amazing. I love the how it looks almost drawn, almost like a comic book. It's really cool. So this is the start. As you can see, it's kind of just panning over, and I think the house that you start at is actually random. Every time I start the game, I tend to have a different class, or a different sorry, not class, a different house. It's never the same house when you start. War has been raging for countless months, and the besieged city has been reduced to a sea of ruins by constant shelling. Going outside during daylight is like inviting spiders to target practice. Everything is in short supply, and what little aid reaches the city is seized by the most ruthless and best armed. Few residents were lucky enough to flee. The unlucky ones who missed the last refugee convoy are left to fend for themselves. Ordinary people huddling in the ruins, relying on each other to survive. So the game, you know, you have one person here. You can have them, for instance, the first thing I like to do is start building stuff, because why not? You have no supplies. So let's go ahead and head down here and open this door. Oh, it's locked. Alright, let's go back up here and try to find some supplies to start digging up. So I'm going to run all the way over here, open this door, and start digging in this rubble. While that happens, I'm going to switch over to this guy, Marco, and just kind of start breaking down this rubble over here. The point of breaking down rubble and doing this in particular is pretty much just to, I guess just to, you know, you're pretty much salvaging and trying to find whatever you can. That's pretty much what you're doing here. So they're building, or not building, but they're and they're breaking down their things. I don't know why he stopped working. I must have moved the button or something. All right, so. They're just in here doing their thing. So yeah, so starting with 2 people, or even starting with 3 or 4, you're going to get stuck, or you're going to have these moments where you're pretty much not doing anything, but waiting for them to finish. Even if you open the menu to like look at what you have, time stops. So it doesn't really, I wish time kept going when you open the menu. That would just make this a lot less, you know, tedious, I guess. But anyway, she just broke all of that and found absolutely nothing. So let's go ahead and, oh wow, you need something to open that. Okay, so far, not a great start. Really haven't been able to get anything to build. So let's go ahead and head up here and look up through all this rubble and try to see if we can find, yeah, the other thing is these stairs, man. They're a little ridiculous. Alright, so let's go ahead and start breaking this down. This guy didn't find anything either. Let's go outside. Oh, nice. She found something. Let's go ahead and grab all of that. Alright. He's going to open that door. He's going to go over here and dig through this. Hopefully find something there. Oh, look at that. She found some more stuff. She's really good at that. Alright, so let's go ahead and have her open this up. And we'll send him out to, you know, get that. Alright, some good supplies right here. Some real good supplies. Alright, so let's open this as well. Have this guy go up here and check this out. Cool, cool. Alright, alright. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. Easy. So essentially, the way I feel about the game is that it's really addicting. You know, it's really fun to just open things and pick rubble apart. And that's not really the point of the game. I'm about to show you what the point of the game is. The point of the game is just survival. And trying to find all the things that you need just to survive. And trying to maintain those things. So let's go over here and break apart this rubble. And while she's breaking that apart, we're actually going to send this guy up. And he's going to do the other side. We can tag team it together. If only I had some kind of shovel. That's the thing. If you have a shovel, you can break this rubble up really, really quickly. But I say for right now, it's really not that useful because you can really use those materials for other things. So here they are, again, breaking apart their things. And this is what I'm talking about. So things like this happen continuously. I mean, this is the first day, day 1, but you'll be on day 10 and you'll find yourself exploring or doing something, and next thing you know, you're just kind of watching your character break apart stones, and it takes a while. Even with a shovel, it can take a while sometimes. So there is a time that's going on constantly. It goes every 10 minutes, and I would say maybe every like 30 seconds or 20 seconds, it goes up another 10 minutes. I believe at 8 o'clock it becomes nighttime, and at that point you can choose to go out and explore or choose to stay inside and save your energy. Energy is a big thing in this game. Your characters will get tired, and when they're tired they can't work, can't do anything, and on top of that they run really, really slow. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. So here we go, I'm opening this door, gonna go in, open this last piece right here, and after I open this, I'm gonna take her down, and we're gonna go ahead and start building. Get some things going. Alright, so here we go. Let's head down to the work bench. Alright, so let me make sure of something really fast. Alright, so I do have one more lockpick. I'm gonna go down here and just lockpick this real quick. Get it out of the way. Oh wow, this is locked too. I guess I should have saved the lockpick for that. That's the way the game works. Alright, let's send this guy down too. He can help out with some building. Alright, so let's go ahead and start breaking this apart. And this guy is actually gonna start, and look, he's already, see, look at this. We just started the game, right? And right where his character profile is, right? Right underneath skilled scavenger, it says that he's slightly sick, okay? He's already sick, and the game just started. Like, we haven't done anything, and he's already sick. Maybe I had him outside for a little too long. When he was out there at the treehouse, I have no idea. All I know is that that's a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and build some stuff. You need a bed. A bed is like definitely one of those main things that I would get, probably like right away. It's just extremely important. So we'll go ahead and put the bed in there. Oh look, it's already nighttime, so the bed's probably not even built. Alright, so he's sick, which sucks because he has 15 inventory slots. He's the guy that you want to scavenge. I mean, he's a skilled scavenger. But unfortunately, he does need to sleep, and we don't have a bed yet. So he's just gonna go ahead and sleep on the floor, I guess, or in a chair. They actually sleep in a chair. We'll send her out to scavenge, and we'll go to the abandoned cottage. You know, why not? So let's go there. And you can prepare beforehand, like, you know, bring a, for instance, you could bring a gun or a shovel or something to help your scavenging go a little bit faster. She doesn't have anything. We do have a diamond right here. They sell for a lot. They're great. I mean, well, not sell, but you can barter with people that come to your house, and you can trade the diamond for a lot of things. So anyway, let's go ahead and start scavenging. She doesn't need anything. This area seems pretty safe. So let's go ahead and scavenge around, see what we find. All right, not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and check here. All right, that's pretty good. As you can see, I've only checked 2 things, and I'm already almost filled up my whole inventory. So here we go. Let's go ahead and grab all these. Oh, look at that. My inventory is pretty much full, but I'm going to keep exploring for a little longer. So there we have it. That's as much as I can carry. Gunpowder I don't need right now, so I'm actually going to put that away. I'm going to take 2 more wood. I'm going to actually put the shell casings away as well, because I don't need that right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 more pieces of wood. And then I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and head out. That stuff will still be there tomorrow. So if I come back tomorrow, scavenge, it'll still be there. That's a really good thing. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and head back now. Here we go. So every time you come back to the house the next day, you'll have a prompt that'll tell you pretty much everything that happened while you were gone. And things could happen, like you could end up getting robbed, your characters could die, anything really. This part is very reminiscent to me to Oregon Trail. If any of you millennials or young kids ever played, you know, Oregon Trail on PC back in the day, that's kind of what happened every day in that game, and that's kind of what they're doing here. So I had that guy go out and build that bed, which he didn't do, but he's going to go ahead and finish that work right now. I'm going to go ahead and have her come down here, and she's actually going to build us a stove, just because it's very important to have a stove. We're going to go ahead and put that in the kitchen. That way we can cook food. And as you can see underneath her name now, it says she's hungry and she's tired. So the best thing to do for her would be to get her to sleep. But actually, this guy, Marco, he slept, not only did he sleep poorly, he's hungry and he's slightly sick. So he really needs to go to bed. So the first thing we're going to do for him is we're actually just going to go ahead and have him sleep. And hopefully she finishes building this pretty quickly here. Alright, so she's done. And she's a little hungry, so we're gonna go ahead and you know, I don't recommend eating the raw meat without cooking it, because it's not worth it. You don't, you know, get as much stuff. But from the looks of this, we need some consumables. So let's go ahead and make some consumables. We'll go ahead and make 2 consumables right now in the stove. And the purpose of making the consumables is very simple. You're doing this so that you can. It's an ingredient used to cook the meat, pretty much. So I noticed that when you upgrade your stove, it actually increases a lot of things. For instance, you don't need as much meat, you don't need as much wood, and it saves a bunch of fuel and just saves a bunch of items that you get. So we went ahead and did that. So now let's go ahead and cook a nice meal. We're gonna go ahead and cook a real nice meal. She's gonna go ahead and eat that, and that should make her fine after this. After this, she should be well fed. But she's still tired, so I might build another bed. That way there's 2. That way they each have a bed. There's not a problem with that. You never know what could happen in this game, so this door should be unlocked. We're going to have her finish scavenging. She was already halfway done. And essentially that's the game. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're going out, you're surviving. You do eventually get guns, and it's not like a crazy gameplay experience of shooting people. You just kind of aim your gun. It kind of aims automatically, and you just shoot them, and you know they have hit points, and take their hit points out, and they die. That's pretty much the concept here.